person who is a shoemaker, who is kind of a poor, you can say, and how he struggled in his life, how due to this digital marketing he is not getting lots of money through his business, and how he suffer all these things. It is about that. But in between, in all these things, what is the main important thing? The quality of his product. The what he made the shoes. So that shoes, the quality of that shoes is so, you can say, so satisfied for their customer. So let's see what is the story. Can a shoemaker be called an artist? Yes, if he has the same skill and pride in his trade as any other artist, and the same respect for it too. Mr. Gessler, a German shoemaker settled in London, is a perfect artist. Read his story to see how he devotes his life to his art. So basically, this is the German shoemaker whose name is Mr. Gessler, and who truly devoted to his work, to his he think like the making the shoes is one of the art, and that is why he is devoted of that, doing that art. Quality. I knew him from the days of my extreme youth because he made my father's boots. He lived with his elder brother in his shop, which was in a small by street in a fashionable part of London. So this is the author of the story. Who is the author? John Galsworthy. So he is writing the story, and he is telling about that person, that shop, about that shop. The shop had a certain quiet distinction. There was no sign upon it other than the name of Gessler Brothers, and in the window a few pairs of boots. So he is telling about that shoes maker, are actually that shop is distinction is known. That shop is well known for his quality in that area, and there is in the front of the shop there is nothing but only written the name of the shop, that is the Gessler Brothers, and on the window there are few pairs of the shoes, nothing else. He meant only what was ordered, and what he meant never failed to fit. To make boots, such boots as he made, seemed to me then, and still seem to me, mysterious and wonderful. So now he is talking about his shoes. So what they are basically, see, in now today we can buy something, but we can buy that things ready-made. If you want chappal, if you want shoes, if you want dress, you are directly go to the shop and buy that ready-made. So if there is any problem, by fitting that shoes in your legs, but you cannot do anything. So all these Gessler brothers, what they do, they only manufacture, they only make the shoes when there is order of that shoes. They make only limited shoes. Understood? And there is never ever happen that shoes are not fitting to the customer. They are so fit and so comfortable to the customer. So that is the main title of the story is quality. So what is the quality? That shoes, quality of the shoes was so amazing, so awesome that if anyone are wearing that, so they will feel amazing, comfortable. Understood? I remember well my shy remarks one day while stretching out to him my beautiful foot. Isn't it awfully hard to do, Mr. Gessler? And his answer, given with a sudden smile from out of the redness of his beard, it is an art. So, at one day, the author was asking him that it is so tough, right, making a shoes. But with this pretty smile, what gets the answer? He said, no, it is an art. Understood? So see, in this line you can see it is an art is written in actually German accent. So because that Kessler brother is from Germany, that is why he talked in German accent. But nearby you can see there is also written in English also. It is an art. Understood? So many lots of these sentences will come in your story. It was not possible to go to him very often. His boots lasted terribly. Having something beyond the temporary, some essence of boot stitched into them. It means he is saying that once I bought the shoes from him, then it is often. Not all the time I went there because the quality of the shoes, the main habit, essence of the shoes remain in my shoes, and that is why there is no any worry to go back to that shop. One went in, not as into most shops, but restfully, as one enters a church and sitting on the single wooden chair waited. A guttural sound. Guttural means see harsh and grating. And the deep tap of his slippers beating the narrow wooden stairs, and he would stand before one without coat, a little bent in leather apron, with sleeves turned black, turned back, blinking, as if awakened from some dreams of boots. So this is the actually description of Mr. Gessler, how he looked, what he wear, all these things. And I would say, how do you do, Mr. Gessler? Could you make me a pair of Russian leather boots? And again author came to me to buy some Russian leather boots. Without a word, he would leave me retiring whence he came, or into the other portion of the shop. Retiring means unwilling to see or unwilling to answer. He was not in mood to answer, that's why he left from there. And I would continue to rest in the wooden chair, inhaling and incense of his tread. Inhaling means just breathing, taking breathe of his nice smell of his shoes, of his tread. Soon he would come back, holding in his hand a piece of golden brown leather. With eyes fixed on it, he would remark, "What a beautiful piece." So he came with some piece of boots in his hand, and he also his eyes were like fixing his eyes on that shoe. Then he was saying, "What a beautiful piece." Piece means actually piece. You can see nearby that. When I too had admired it, he would speak again. "When do you want them?" Want again. See, besides in this glossary section, you can see there is written in English also what is the pronunciation, what is the meaning of that word. Want them? So he asked, "When do you want that?" And I would answer, "Oh, as soon as you conveniently can." And he would say, "Tomorrow fortnight?" It means tomorrow fortnight. Or if he were his elder brother, I will ask my brother. So he said, "Okay, when you want?" And he said, "As soon as possible, please do add for me." So he said, "Okay, I will do on tomorrow, or my brother will give that to you." Then I would murmur. Murmur means just speaking quietly within you. "Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Gessler." "Good morning," he would reply, still looking at the leather in his hand. And as I moved to the door, I could hear the tip-tap of his slippers going up the stairs to his dream of boots. So then again he came. He just wished him good morning, Gessler, or wished him back good morning. Then he was listening the Gessler's sleeper's voice, tip tap tip, where he was moving. Then I cannot forget that day on which I had occasion to say to him, Mr. Gessler, that last pair of boots creaked, you know. Then he said that creaked means it is making some noise. It is feeling me discomfort because of that shoes last pair I have bought from you. He looked at me for a time without replying, as if expecting me to withdraw or qualify the statement, then said, it shouldn't have creaked. It did, I'm afraid. You got them way before they found themselves. So, he got quite angry. Like, no, this is not right. You cannot say that. I don't think so. At that, he lowered his eyes as if hunting for memory of those books, and I felt sorry. I had mentioned his brave thing. Send them back, I will look at them. Then some books, he continued slowly, are bad from birth. If I can do nothing with them, I take them off your bill. And what Mr. Gessler said, okay, send them to me. I will see whatever I can do for this. But if I am unable to do anything for that shoes, then I will return you your money. Once only, I went absent-mindedly into his shop in a pair of boots bought in an emergency at some large firm. He took my order without showing me any leather, and I could feel his eyes penetrating. Penetrating means so loud, very loud. The inferior covering of my foot. At last he said, those are not my boots. Then at last he said, no, that is not my boots, angrily. The tone was not one of the anger, nor of a sorrow, not even of a contempt. He was not angry, he was not sorrow, he was not worried, but there was in it something quiet that froze the blood. He put his hand down and pressed a finger on the place where the left foot was not quite comfortable. Then he was not angry, he was not worried, but it was just one thing that this is not right. He meant that perfect shoes for the customer, and this is not right. That is that. Nothing else. And then he went from there. It hurts. You there? He said. Those big firms have no self-respect. Then he added something. He said, and then, as if something had given way within him, he spoke long and bitterly. Bitterly means very disappointingly. It was the only time I ever heard him discuss the conditions and hardships of his trade. And he started telling something about his trade, that it is not easy in this right now digital marketing world to making our brand or making something else beyond that. So it is so hard. So what they are doing, their big firms are doing nothing, but they don't have any self-respect also. They didn't do anything, and they just don't matter the quality. They just don't matter the feelings of the customers. They just do the business for their money only, and that is why he got some bitter, like disappointed. They get it all, he said. They get it by advertisement, not by work. They take it away from us. Straightening, by advertisement, not by work. They take it away from us who love our goods. It comes to this. Okay, so he is basically saying that they are doing all these, they are doing by advertising, not by their work. They are impressing the customers, or not by their work, only by the advertisement. And that is why the ones who love quality of work, they come to us. Every year it gets less. You will see. But year by year, day by day, we are getting lost in this field now because of that advertisement, because of that marketing. We are not doing that. And looking at his young face, I saw things I had never noticed before. Bitter things and bitter struggle, and what a lot of grey hairs there seemed suddenly in his red beard. So the now writer is just thinking about what some emotional about that gesture. So this was the end of the part 1. We will meet